Hey, how's it going? Welcome to News Acc, Monday 13th December 2021. We're looking at the papers. First up, New York Times picture of the aftermath of the tornadoes in America. Over here, COVID. Down here, Amazon depot hit by a tornado, killed 6 people. Yet more victims of the scourge of work. Over here, Haitian president who was assassinated. Apparently that's because he was building a list of all the people involved in the drug trade, including people who brought him to power. Down here, some anchor left Fox News for CNN. Best of luck. Wall Street Journal, aftermath of the tornadoes. J&J vaccine, Russia, Ukraine. Daily News, there's Eric Adams, future mayor, current mayor of New York, increasing foot patrols, cops, well done. Over here, some people dead, don't know who they are. New York Post, aftermath of the tornadoes, trash cash, that's garbage collectors earning a lot of money apparently. Chicago Sun-Times, how do you know whether your weed might be tainted? I mean, I guess you smoke it, but apparently they're talking about lack of regulation in the marijuana industry, which means you might end up buying mouldy weed. Of course, the best thing to do is just don't buy any weed, kids. Toronto Sun, so long Mel, that's Mel Lastman, used to be mayor of Toronto, apparently known for being a bit of a racist and an asshole. RIP anyway. Star of South Africa, some kind of cosplay in the middle. Over here, Cyril Ramaphosa. People annoyed at him because he praised de Klerk, the former Prime Minister of South Africa in the apartheid era, who died last month, was being buried over the weekend. Apparently he just said that, he was instrumental in democratising the country, which is true, but people not happy. Over here, COVID PCR test price. Jerusalem Post, Naftali Bennett on a trip to the UAE. Okay. Omicron. Tehran Times, Vienna talks in the middle. COVID 1948, when the most dangerous virus hit the world. I guess the virus they're referring to is either imperialism or Zionism or both, because they're talking about the massacre of Palestinian civilians during the Nakba, during the creation of Israel in 1948. The Hindu, government stuff down the bottom. Prime Minister's Twitter account briefly hacked. Prime Minister Modi's Twitter handle was briefly hacked on Sunday, and a post claiming that India had officially adopted Bitcoin as legal tender was posted from the handle. Of course it was. Must have been one of those crypto bots. The Australian cricket, jobs, Global Times China, aftermath of the tornadoes. China has full confidence in resolving the Taiwan question. Yes, they do. Fully resolved as far as they're concerned. Down here, they did some survey of Generation Z in China who said they look down upon US democracy. Of course, they would say that. Irish Examiner, sport. Over here, €100 off electric bill, not a gimmick. So the government want to offer €100 off an electric bill. The only problem with that is that bills are going to go up by about €1,000 per household. And so they've quoted Social Justice Ireland here, which is an independent think tank and justice advocacy organisation. And they said that a report that's come out from the government now shows that welfare increases have never kept up with inflation, and welfare is not sufficient to maintain living standards. And what they said here, Miss Murphy said the report offered evidence of the need of a universal basic income in Ireland. Yes, it does, and every other country needs it as well. Let's go. Irish Times, sport, jabs, climate action. Up the top, Una Mullally. Sinn Féin's growing popularity with the middle class is down to Fine Gael's policies. Yes, because Fine Gael's policies only look after the property classes. Irish Daily Mail, public back mandatory vaccination, okay, 55%, not a great majority. Irish Sun, jabs, celebs, true crime. Belfast Telegraph, again talking about this party that happened in Downing Street last Christmas while people were being arrested in Northern Ireland for flouting the regulations. There's Boris there telling people to get a jab. The Herald, Omicron, F1, other sports. Financial Times, aftermath of the tornadoes. Underneath that, Ukraine blames Germany for blocking NATO weapon supply. Germany don't want to give people lethal weapons apparently, so under the Merkel government, that's what they did, and now there's a new government, so they're hoping that maybe they'll give them the weapons. Ukraine obviously shitting it that the Russians are on the way. Down the bottom, test and trace, people not happy with the police. The Guardian, there's Boris asking for 1 million jabs a day. Doesn't look too happy, looks like he hasn't slept in a few years. Daily Telegraph, there's Boris again. Over here, Jordan Peterson, cancel culture is a battle for our universities. Yeah, and hopefully cancel culture wins, because if there's one thing we need to cancel, it's tenured professors with massive egos. Down here, Ambrose Evans Pritchard, he's back out again. He wrote a biography in 1997 of Bill Clinton and was once described as the Pied Piper of Clinton conspiracies. He wrote about the Oklahoma City bombing conspiracy theory, as well as other conspiracy theories related to the Clintons, including the death of Vince Foster, who was the deputy White House counsel who allegedly shot himself, according to some people, and according to other people, was one of the early victims of the Clinton crime family. What's he talking about this morning? Macron's fishing eco-vandals must be reeled in. Decent pun, but I guess not writing about the most exciting stuff now. The Independent, 4 stories on top. Downing Street, PCR test, migrants, TV. There's Boris again, trying to get 1 million jobs a day. Times, Boris boosters, Downing Street Christmas party. Daily Express, F1. Liz Truss warns Russia of severe actions if Ukraine invaded. If you've ever heard Liz Truss speak, I'd say Putin is definitely not taking that seriously. Booster jobs, celebs. Daily Mail, 1 million jobs a day. F1. Daily Mirror, celebs, get your booster. iNewspaper, F1, Omicron, Metro, F1, boosters, Daily Star, F1, vicious jackals heading our way. Oh my god, apparently the jackals have been spreading their range. They're turning up all over the place, as far north as Norway, as far west as Germany. They never attack humans though, apparently, and they might kill small domestic farm animals such as chickens or lambs, but not a big thing to worry about. If you read the Star here, you'd think it's a thing to worry about, wouldn't you? Anyway, Boris all over the papers. Last week I thought he wouldn't make it to Monday, but he's made it to Monday. Now he's asking for people to get a jab in the arm. Really looks awful, I have to say. In some of the close-up photos, he does not look healthy. Probably been all weekend in very long meetings and on the phone. God bless him. Julian Assange still in jail, at Her Majesty's pleasure, in the maximum security Belmarsh prison, without fair trial or due process. If you want to stay off corporate state media for the day, click the link in the description. Alright, thanks, good luck.